Hi everyone and welcome. I hope you've all got your cuppers with you tonight because it's really cold outside. Here it is freezing. And you need that nice warm cuppa. So tonight we're going to continue with our Greatest Adventure stamp set. Now I was asked where do we buy this. This is easy to buy. It's on our online exclusive. So just jump onto my shop at Teresa Brown Stamping.stampinup.net and you can order from anywhere around Australia and it will come into your house. It will come to you, directly to you. Hi Sandra, good to see you on. So we're going to go with another bit of masking tonight, a little bit of, we're bringing in another mix and match. So we're bringing in also beside me, this is a really lovely stamp set. I love this one. And we're also going to bring in the Field of Blooms. So we're going to be doing all those stamps with some of the stamps onto our card, which is going to be awesome. Just going to give everyone a few minutes to come in. And I hope you've all had a lovely, lovely day, whatever you've been doing. I had Cass here today. We've been working flat out. Hi, Susan. Working flat out, getting the rest of the stuff organised for the Melbourne Cup Cancer Retreat that we're going to be holding on Melbourne Cup weekend. And I'm so grateful it's all booked out and that we can get all the kits done and made up for the ladies because they're going to have an amazing time. I love our retreats. Hi, Tanya. Good to see you on. Okay, so I'm going to get started because we've got an hour tonight, so it's not so bad. Hi, Susan. We'll just give everyone a couple of more minutes and then that way I can finish my cup of tea. Tell me in the comments something that you did that was special today. Did you do something special today? Yeah, tell me in the comments. What was it that you did special today? Might have been helping someone across the road. It could have been helping someone do shopping. It could have been just making a card for someone. Tell me in the comments, what did you do that was special today? Tanya, I know what you did today. You called in to say hello and have a cuppa. That was special. That was really special. It's really lovely when the ladies call in and have a cuppa. Yeah, so that was really good. Well, that's good, Susan. How's your hubby going? I hope he's going well, sweetie. Yeah. Yeah, it was nice having a cuppa with you, sweetie. Yeah, it's not nice when you've got someone not well in the family, and believe me, I know better than anyone what that feels like. So, yeah, big hugs and wishes to both you and your hubby, but don't forget to take care of yourself as well. It's important. Okay, I think we'll get started. So we'll come down to the workbench here. I'm just going to pull this up a fraction and hopefully we can see everything nicely here. So like I said, we're going to use the Fields in Bloom. We're going to use besides me, so we're going to use this one first. So I'm going to stamp this out on my paper. This piece of paper, cardstock that I'm working on, is my standard 14 by 10, so it won't have a mat. Okay, it will be just straight onto a card. It's a card. It will be a card front, straight onto a card. Okay, so let's come down with this. So we're going to come in with this probably about there, I reckon. It's guess with me. Okay, so we've got our little boy, and I just love this stamp set. It's such a great one for Father's Day. It's a great one for happy birthday for a child to give to their father. It's a really beautiful one. Now, we can colour this in to start off with, so we can do that. So I'm just going to come in very quickly and give it a bit of a colour on here. I'm not going to take too much time. So we're going to come in with a light blue shirt on our man here. So keep the questions coming in on what you might like to see or do. Don't forget, on October we've got our kit class back once a month, so it will be happening in October, the first Tuesday night in October. We will also be having our fun fold cards, so if you haven't booked in, make sure you book into that. That one's a $20 fee on that one, but yeah, and it's a private group. You might get to do one or two patterns in that. It just depends what time we have, but everything's step by step in that class. So very rewarding. And you get to share your cards as well that you make, because everyone makes something different, because it depends what they use from their own stash that they have at home. Okay, so we're going to come in with, we've got to sort of think of something that's not going to blend with the rest of the card when we get the card making. So you've got to think of that when you're doing something like this, especially okay, so we'll do that. We'll come in with a different colour pair of pants for our man. Let's go. Giddy up, giddy up. Okay, let's go. I don't want dark, I want light. Light crumb cake. Ooh, we might be running out of light crumb cake. I must put my new one over here. Ooh, I think this one's just about run out. I was going to change this the other day and forgot. Okay, let's go dark, because that is going in the bin. Going in the bin. Okay, we'll go dark. It's okay. Looks all right in the dark anyhow. Who likes using their blends? Who's got blends? Who likes using them? Tell me what your favourite colouring is. Like, is it our watercolour pencils? Is it our inks, blends? Is it the markers? Okay, sorry, I'm not looking up at the moment, so I can't see anyone coming on if you're coming on. But if you're coming on, welcome. And if you're a newbie, hello. And don't forget to leave your name so that I know who's here. I'm just moving some stuff over the other side at the moment because I've got a little bit of build up in front of my blends here. So I'm going to use like pecan pie for his hair. I'll just come in and do a bit of pecan pie here. Got curly hair. Okay. Oh, pecan pie. And I'm going to come in with a skin colour. So I'm going to come in with, I like to use, if this is it, I like to use this, that one's not the one I'm thinking of. Let me see if this one is. No, I like to use this one. Yeah, I like to use the light petal pink for the skin because it is very, very light. And these ones I find are a little bit too bright pink for me. I like a soft blend. And you can always add a little bit of brown in with your pink if you want to highlight a little bit as well. But I don't want it do his little face in here, his neck, his hand, and that, oh, and his legs over here. Don't forget the little boy's legs. Okay, and then we're just going to do we might just come in and do a little bit of a orange hat. This one is the dark pumpkin pie would just come in with it and do his hat so it's just a bit darker than his top. Okay, so who likes masking? Tell me in the comments. Is masking one of your favourite techniques? Tell me if you even know what masking is, because some people really don't know what it is, and that's okay. That's pretty cool because it means they're pretty new. Okay, so I've already stamped out my image on a Post-it note, and I'm going to put this down over what I've just coloured in. Okay, then we're going to come in with the train. And I'm going to do that in grey granite. I think so. Who's been liking the train cards? Okay, grey granite. Well, that was thank you to one of our questions, because one of our special ladies that come on all the time asked a little bit about that. I'm just wiping away a little bit that I've got over the edge here at the moment. Okay, so you can do that if it goes over the edge. So we want to bring this in, and we want to bring it in probably a little bit higher and a little bit over to that edge. And then press down. When you're happy. When you're happy, press down. Okay, so now we've got the train on there. Okay, so that's the one step. Now we need to put a masking over our train. So I cut this one out earlier. Yeah, through about there, I reckon. Then we're going to come in with this beautiful, beautiful stamp set. So let me just grab this. You need your big block for this one. Who has this one? This one is called Fields of Bloom. And this is a really lovely one. So it's a two-step stamp. If you've never done two-step stamping, it's a two-step procedure. Okay, so we need to go with a green on here. So we can either go with like a mossy meadow. I think I might go, well, we can either go mossy meadow, or we can go, let's get you to join in. Do you think we should go mossy meadow or lemon lime twist? I'm going to bring it up so I can just say hello to everyone for a minute while we think about that. You didn't know how much you could do with it, Susan. I said I'd give you a good show. Lemon lime twist or mossy meadow for our outline of our flowers, which is the leaves or the stems and some grass. Or we can do a bit of both. We can do a bit of ink direct and add a bit of both. Hi, Tanya. Mossy, you like the darker one? We'll put that in front. Mossy. Hi, Kaz. Good to see you on. One more mossy. And I bet you we get a lemon lime twist. One more mossy. How gorgeous is this? Wouldn't it be good if we could just reach out and touch one another? Oh, that'd be so awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, it looks like it's going to be mossy. Okay. Mossy we are going to do. So let's come back down so you can see what I'm doing, because you want to watch what I'm doing here. Well, let's just, sorry about the arm for a minute, just getting this all up into the light so you can see what's happening. Well, we could do a bit of both. I think we could go with a bit of both. Let's do a little bit of ink direct Ink direct is when you drag your ink pad across the colour or across your stamp. Okay, so let's do the lemon lime twist first. Then on the bottom of it, we'll do the mossy meadow, but always remember to use this edge, not this edge when you're dragging it. The one that's only got a tiny little bit of case, you want that one to be the one that you're going to drag down around or pat down around, whichever way you want to do it. Okay. And you can always just come in up here and do a little bit of touch up around here so it all blends in a little bit. There's no right or wrong, remember. You can create how you want. Yeah, stay on my block. And we're going to come, our first one, we're going to come across here. Press down, press down. And you sort of got a bit of light and dark happening there, which is really nice. Oh, I forgot to put my mask on. It come off with it. Oh my God. I did put it on, but it came off. Let's put it back on again. Don't want that to happen again. Okay, let me just see. I might just cut this little bit of sticky bit there. Okay, and I think we'll go with the dark for the top. Just pat it down onto your stamp if you're doing it all with the one colour. Make sure that you've got your mask on. Make sure that you have it pretty well lined up where you want it. You want it to go off each side of the page, so you want that to happen, so you want this to happen. And this time I'll make sure I hold that so it doesn't lift up. Now we need to come in with our second step. So I'm just going to take that one off for a minute and put our second one in. You can see that I love this colour, pink. It's not actually pink, it's any of the colours that you use, you get a really soft or a light. So we're going to come in with light flowers to start off with. So we're going to come in with the Pretty in Pink. Okay, and we're going to turn it around and we're going to line it up into our two-step. Now, find a focus point. Okay, that makes it so much easier when you find a focus point to do this. And I'll just show you my focus point of these three flowers down here. Okay, because yeah, that was my focus point. Okay, let's come in with the next colour, which is Crazy Cray. Sorry, I've got a lot of stamps on my here, ink pads on my desk tonight. Or do we want Blackberry Bliss? I think we might go with Blackberry Bliss, go in with a darker colour. What do you reckon? You all agree with that, Blackberry Bliss? I think so. Now don't forget, next Thursday night will be our gift giving night, and it will be also our last one for our Stampin' Up year, and then we will be starting off fresh with everyone's names again, because believe me, my bag is so full. So when you're lining this one up, you'll need to sort of work out where you're going to come in and what image you're going to come in with. So, because you've got your mask as well. So I'm thinking I'll line these three up here. So I'm just going to come in with those three up there. If you get those three pretty well right, you're going to get the rest pretty well right. Okay. Let's remove all this. Woohoo! Bit of pity about that. But as you can see here, we now have the boy and the father looking at the train, but I'm going to come in and I'm going to fix this up if I can with my blend. So I really don't want those leaves on there. So I'm going to try to fix them up a little bit. So I'm going to come in with the grey granite ink. And when you use the water ink, our normal ink pads, which are water-based, you can use your blender and it will blend it out quite smoothly without bringing in any ink. You don't normally have to pick it up, but I just want to pick up a little bit because I want to extend this little bit here, my train track. I want to extend that a little bit. So let's come in and do that. And I want to also just fix up this front bit a little bit if I can. Doesn't matter if it's got some flowers, all that there. That's okay. And then you can always come in and touch this bit up as well if you want to. Like you can come in and lightly fix up around here. You don't have to do it really heavy. You can just do a little bit of a blend through there. Okay, so which is really nice. And a little bit up through here if you want to. Come in and you can sort of see that the colour is lifting even though I haven't put any ink on it for a minute. You still can see the colour just coming out and working. Okay, we're just lifting it, the colour up because it's water, and we're just moving it around a little bit. Whoop. So we can just come through and do this bit of track here. Okay, that's pretty awesome. And then down here, you might want to bring in a little bit of, you know, grey in around down here where they're standing. That's all right too. You just come in and do a bit of blend, use your blender pens. Now the blender pens come in a set of 3. Tell me in the comments, is this something that you use, is our blender pens? Because I will just share with you what you're going to do with that. So they're standing on a patch of dirt in there, waiting for the train to go past. And we'll bring that bit of track out the back here as well. So you can come in as hard as you want or as dark or as light as you want. It's entirely up to you with your blends. They're really awesome to use. Now you can darken up this part here too. So you can darken up the steam coming out and highlight it a little bit. Okay, because that will highlight it up. Okay, so let's highlight it up here. Okay, so let me turn that around so you can sort of see what we've done here. You can sort of see now that we've highlighted it, it pops out a lot more in amongst all the flowers. Also, you've got like a little bit of ground there that they're standing on. A little bit, yeah, can't do much about that. It moved and I didn't realise it had moved. That can happen to all of us. So let's now put some clouds in the sky. Whoa, whoa, whoa. we want another block. Now I'm going to stay with the grey granite for this because it sort of blends in with the train a little bit then. Okay, we could come in blue, but I'm going to stay with the grey granite. And we're just going to come in with some slight clouds coming in over the flowers at the back there. And just to bring in a little one over here. Okay, and then in the besides me, we've got the little, like the seagulls or the little birds here. You've got a little bird in this one, but I like these ones. I like these little birds. I like the little ones. I'm going to keep that on there because I might want that. Just going to grab myself another little block over here. Okay. Now I'm just going to, might change the ink for the birds, just come in with a little bit of black, just so it stands out, they stand out just a little bit more. And I'm looking at which way they're going, because we want to bring them in, flying way up top there. I think we've done pretty good. You can even have a little bit over your clouds there, which is quite good. You can sort of see those little birds now up there in the sky. And I just think those ones go better with this picture, okay? So you really have been making a really lovely card as a picture. When you're going to clean your blend, you need to just clean it on a bit of paper. When you feel it on your hand, it'll be wet. You know that it is right to go, and always keep your lids on them. Okay, so always make sure you keep the lids on them. Always make sure you store them horizontal like this, because if you store them up like this, this is going to dry out. So don't put them in a cup or anything like that, because I do see people do that quite often. When I walk into their craft rooms, especially when I used to do a lot of parties, and I used to think, oh, don't do that. Yeah, horizontal is your best friend, okay? So you can come in with a bit of blend now if you wanted to. We can come in with a bit of blue on that. So I'm just going to find my blue. I've probably got every colour but my blue over here tonight. Yep, that's okay. I'll just grab one quickly. So I'm just going to grab the boho blue. This is from our 2023-25 in colours. I like the boho blue. So we're going to do a little bit of blending up the top here. So just going to come down, make sure that it's working okay. If your brushes start getting really hard and out of whack, that's the only thing I can say, out of whack, like they don't work properly, then give them a good wash. Okay, go and give them a good wash. You will see a lot of ink come out. Just be careful that you don't soak them in the sink, because your bristles might fall out. You don't want to over wet them, you just want to give them a good wash. Okay, so we'll come down with the colour. Come down. So we've got a bit of sky happening up there as well. And we've got the train coming through, we've got the man. So that's masking. So masking is we did the man and the boy first, and then we put a mask over it. And then we did the train, we put a mask over it, but make sure it stays on. It doesn't move. And then you do the flowers, and I just wanted to do it a little bit lighter and darker in that section there, and it looks like the train's taking off on the tracks. So what colour card do you think we should put that on? That's the next thing. So do we just put it on a white, or do we put it on something like basic grey? I'm just going to put it around this way for you. Do you like the basic grey? Or do you think we need to go with something a little bit brighter? Like, let me just grab this one out. This is the soft sea foam. It's a light green. Oh, come out. You will see how it changes the picture too, because it's brighter, it changes it. And then when it's darker, it changes it again. Which one do you think? Hi Mary, how are you? Good to see you on. Do you think we should go with the basic grey? I'm going to have to put this up so I can see the comments coming through. Basic grey, thanks Susan. Grey, thanks. Oh, hi Sam. Are you watching from overseas? Where are you tonight? Tell me where you are. You're on your holiday, so where are you? Tell us in the comments whereabouts in the world you are. Boho blue. Ooh, boho blue. That might be interesting if I have boho blue sitting up here in my bag, which I don't. Yes, I might. Yes, I have. Let me show you boho blue. Okay, this is what it looks like on boho blue. Oh, you're not going to see. I love that when I do that. Talking to myself. That's boho blue. What do you think of boho blue? Or do you like the basic grey? Grey, thanks Glenda. Green. You like the lighter green one? So this is the soft sea foam. See how it brightens that up? It looks like it's a real bright picture. When you go and put it on the grey, it sort of actually makes it a little bit like more like evening. And it's softened it down to like evening. And then that one's like more like just coming into nighttime, like again. So we have grey. Oh, thank you everyone for joining in tonight. I love it when you girls all join in. So it looks like grey's what everyone's sort of going with from what I can see. So let's go grey, because it is just going to be a standard card. Okay, so 14.5. And then we're going to just score it off at 10.5, which is our 21, which is our width of our A4 paper. Okay, beautiful. Let me just go through here. Hold our card down, make sure that we've got it nice and straight. Grab our bone folder and just varnish that down. Okay, so this is going to go on here. So masking's interesting because you can use quite a few stamp sets, or you might use 1 or 2 stamps out of a stamp set. Stop moving around. It's moving around on my glass mat and I'm trying to put it down and it wants to move. Okay. I'm going to hold this up so you can see this one before we start the next one. Hi Lillian, how are you? So, do you like that one? Give me a thumbs up if you like this one. Do you like this one? Masking is really good. Look at that. Looks like we've got to feel the flowers that it's going through. It looks like this one's lower down and these are way up higher. So it's giving it that depth. So that's something, thanks for all the thumbs up. So that's something that you know, need to sort of look at. You like it very much. That's good, Darwin, because these are all for you. I mean, they're not all for you, but I mean, these are all ideas for you. You thought you were getting all the cards then. Okay, so let's get started with our next one. I don't even know what we're doing for the next one. I have pulled out a few stamp sets. So I'm going to cut my white first. I'm not quite sure where I'm going with this, but I'm going to cut this first. Okay, so we want to cut this. Do we want to do a matte this time? Maybe yes. So let's cut it at 13.5 and then switch it around to 9.5. If you do those measurements for your matte, and while I'm at it, I'm just going to cut this one off at 9.5 and then it'll be ready for my next card. These you can do your little banners and that on, so I'll just put them over here for a minute. Okay, so the other stamp set that I pulled out, which I thought was interesting, was Grassy Grove. This one's nice because it's got this sort of tree, bushy type thing in here. So I'm not quite sure where we're going to go with this one. So let's just give it a go. Let's just give it a go. Oh, that's right. I pulled the stamp set out earlier to use or to have a go. Okay, so let's put this one on here. And I think we'll come in with, what do you reckon? I reckon let's come in with Mossy Meadows, because I'm not quite sure what this one really, yeah, that'd be nice. Okay, it's got some bushes, some scrub. Yeah, it's good. We can come in with this one. So coming down here, I'm going to come to the bottom of our card. Yeah, that looks quite good. Grab that so we can rub that off. Okay, let's put some, let's put our train on and then we can go from there. Okay, because the train's quite a big image, so we want to get that on there. Excuse me while I have a mouthful of my tea. We want to put that on there to get the image happening as well. I just want to clean it. Clean my stamp. Who's got a dirty chamois like mine? It still works though. That's the main thing, as long as it works. Okay. I'm sort of thinking, will we go a reddish type train this time? What do you think if we go the Cran du Craze? Let's try that. Oh, if it opens, we'll be right. Okay. Did Sam put on where she is? She's overseas at the moment on a holiday. Lucky Sam. Okay, so now you've got to work out also whether you want the train back, whether you want it more forward, whether you want it on a bit of an angle. I think we will bring it on a bit of an angle. Okay. Yep. And then we're going to grab that mask. Let's hope it hasn't run away from me. The train. Where's the train? Here it is. Here's the train. So we're going to put, oh, I've got trains everywhere. Train, train, train. I'm going to put that there, but I'm also going to put this little bit here because I want to keep extending that out as the train tracks. So we're going to come in with this bushy one again. We're going to come in, do this top bit. Okay, okie dokie. And it won't matter if it's going over what we've already done, but we might want to work out what we want to put in where. So I'm going to come in with this bit this way. And then I'm going to come in with this bit over this way. Okay. Yep, that's pretty good. Then grab your blend and start blending this out a little bit up towards the train. I'm just using the ink that's on my glass mat at the moment. Okay, so we can come in over here. Okay, so we're going to put our mask back over because we're going to add in some trees. And I pulled out the trees from in here because they're like little pine trees. Like these little trees are like little pine trees. Or should we go with these little trees? Let me have a little looky. We could go with... No, I think we'll go with the long skinny ones. So I'm going to turn them over, line them up so that they're even down here, and bring my block on. And they look pretty straight. And I think we might come in with what colour have I got here? Pecan pie. Oh, there's my other train one that I was using yesterday. I knew I had one cut out. I couldn't find it tonight. I cut out another one. It was sticking on an ink pad, of course. So pecan pie. So we're going to come in with this on this side. That looked like I just did that crooked. Come in that way. That way. And that way. Okay, pretty good. We just need to now fix this area up here, or you can always cut it down. If you don't want to colour it, you could trim this down as well. Okay, so you can trim it down as well if you want to. But we're going to blend some of this out. And as you see, when I put the pen on, it reminds me of those magic books we used to have years ago. When you touch them with a bit of water, they would colour for us. Okay, let me just grab some ink on my block. Okay, so let's fix this side up. We're going to come in here. We're going to fix this side up. And the good thing about it is you can come in light or dark. It doesn't matter because you're not really doing anything, but you can just come back over this bit as well. So you can highlight it up the same. Okay, we want to come in this way a bit. Now I'm just going to come in over the cloud, the steam here a little bit as well, just to darken it up a little bit because it's going to pop then. Okay, when you come in and do this, it's going to make it pop out. Okay. And the same with the little window at the back here. We can make that pop out a little bit more. And you can sort of see just adding that little bit of colour to it helps. So let's bring in a little bit more up here on the steam as well. Okay, so tell me, who's got the train one, and if they've been using it? Lots and lots of ideas have come in over the last few days. Okay, so yeah, just come in and highlight where you want to highlight different areas up that you really want to highlight up. Like, you know, might want to come in and highlight this bit up a bit more. This little back bit. Okay, so just come in and highlight whatever you feel that you need to add that little bit of extra. These blends are fantastic, honestly. They come in a set of 3 and each of them have one on either side. So it gives you 6 really, and they last for a long time. I mean, as long as you keep the lids on them and as long as you store them horizontal, okay? If you don't do that, then no, they're not going to last a long time. They'll dry out. Okay, so we can have a few of these little birds this time up there as well. So I'm just going to clean my block off. Our little birds in the sky. Now, I'm just going to make sure they're up the right way. And we can come in with some grey granite ones this time because I haven't got that on the page. So we're just going to come in with some grey granite birds. Oh, that's not really good. Oh, I did it twice. Oh, did you see that? Oh my God. We do not want that to happen. Let's try to get rid of that. That wasn't meant to happen. Oh, doesn't that annoy you when you do something like that? Oh my God. It does, but that's all right. We can cover it up. So, you know, if you feel like you make a mistake, don't rip your card up and throw it away. I've seen a lot of people do that. You don't need to do that. We can fix it. Okay, let me show you. If I can find my blue, we can fix anything. So we need to come down with our blue. And we're going to start off onto our paper or wherever you're starting off, and we're going to come through and bring this down around here. How are we going to fix that? Has anyone got any ideas of how I will fix that? I know how I'm going to fix it, but have you got any ideas on how I might fix it? Or are you all waiting to see what I do? Okay, so we'll leave a little bit of white there because it's really nice to leave a little bit of white behind the trees as well. It's like a shadowing effect. But let's say you do something like that and you think, I really don't want that. You can come in with Ink Direct, and Ink Direct gives you a completely different sort of effect. And you just need to come in and scrape it across your page, but you just got to be very gentle when you're doing this because you don't want it too dark. And you can just come through and do a bit of Ink Direct. Oh my God, now we fix it. And come back and keep blending. How cool was that? Was that a good tip for you? Ink Direct is a fantastic way that you can cover up some images, but you do have to be mindful not to press hard. You've also got to be mindful to drag it, and you'll get different effects with your Ink Direct. If you use just the edge, like just the edge, you can get different little lines happening through here as well. So let me just do a little bit of ink direct on here for you. Oh, how much fun is that? And then you can just come in and keep doing your blend as well. Let me hold it up in a minute. I'll hold it up for you. Okay, so do you think we need to put this on a white card, or do we need to put it on a blue? Let me bring that boho blue in this time. Oh, nearly dropped it. Boho blue, or let me see, we might even go, I'm sort of thinking Mossy Meadow. What do you think? Mossy Meadow or Boho Blue? I'm going to put this up while we have a bit of a yak. Let me show you. What colour is the train? Crane Ding Craze. I don't want to lose the train, no. I don't want to lose it. Sometimes you can, yeah, the Mossy Meadow is really lovely. Now let me hold the Boho Blue up. Sometimes if you come in the same colour as the train, you might lose the train, and that's part of the image there. Mossy. You like the green? Yeah, I think the green's really nice. I do myself. I think the Mossy Meadow is a really nice colour. Thank you for all sticking around. I know an hour is a long time to be watching me and listening to me chat, but I do hope you get some gold nuggets, because, you know, to take with you when you, that you're writing down, or you're keeping a little nugget book, Teresa's nugget book. Who's writing a Teresa's nugget book and writing down all the gold nuggets? Yeah, I hope you're getting some really good value out of coming to these free classes, and how to use a stamp set, or how to use an ink pad, you know, different tips and ideas for you. Okay, let's varnish that with our bone folder and hold it down. So I really do like that on there, because it's I've left a bigger, I'm not going to put a mat behind it. I'm going to have just the bigger green card underneath there. A bigger mat. A bigger mat. That's what I was trying to think of. Now you can, if you want to, decorate it up and do more things to it as well. Okay. So we've got this. Are you all saying, camera down, put that camera down, Teresa? Who's saying that? I bet you're telling me to put the camera down. It's all right. All I did was stick it on a piece of paper, girls. All I did was stick it onto the card. Okay. So I was just about to say, do we want to put a word on there? Like, do we want to put a word on there? And if you did, you would put it down here on the green part, okay? And you can sort of do it with a white sort of banner, and come in with your colour of the Mossy Meadow to blend in a little bit too. That someone is me. Sometimes I really need to know that someone cares, or that someone is me. That's a sort of inside-outside card, I think. Or will we put a thank you on it? What else have I got in front of me tonight? Celebrating you today. Thank you, Dad. I'm going to have to bring this up so I can see directly in front of me. Yes, words. So we have some words on here, on our beside me. So we've got celebrate you today. Give me a thumbs up if you think that one. Thank you, Dad. You're always being there for me. You've always been there for me. or we can have a thank you. Or what have I got over here? What have we got over here? We have got, so very proud of you, just for you, so thankful for you. Hope you're feeling better soon. Be grateful. I'm thinking, so very proud of you, just for you. I'm sort of thinking maybe we will go just for you. Just for you. Okay, let's go with that one. Just for you. It's a little one, which is really cute. I just got to get them out of here. And this is in the sincere. Let's get that right, Teresa. I had to laugh at 10 the other night. Oh, my God. I laugh at myself sometimes because, do you know, it's very hard to read words when you're dyslexic. And, yeah, I have a bit of a laugh because I see things so differently to what other people do. And I think that's a little bit why I create the way I create, also is because of my dyslexic. Yeah, so anyhow, it can't be helped. I'm looking for my green that's sitting way over here. So let's come in with the green, the mossy meadow. Now this is a little word. Oh, maybe too little, let's see. Just not too sure about this one. Bit crooked too, trees. Okay, line him up. Line him up, line him up, line him up. Let's see if we got that straighter. Yeah, not too bad, but I'm going to clean it before I stamp down with that again. Where's my cleaner? Over here. Oh, do you hide things on yourself? I reckon I could write a book of all the things not to do, but we do anyhow. We hide things on ourselves. We, yeah. Things we think we put down somewhere and then we go looking for it and it's not there. Just for you. It's a very light one and it's very little, but I think it's going to look really, really cute. Okay, and because it is little, I'm going to come in with just the edge of this one to go around it. I don't want any, oh look, I've got some ink still on here. So let's just do a huff on it and come in and do a little bit of, oh, perfect. It's going to be camouflaged. It has got just for you on it though. I might have had to have done the just for you in a bit darker ink. Okay, we could have done that. Okay, let's put this little banner just for you. Just for you down here. And it just fits in really good with our, without making the word pop out and be just all the focus on the word. This is a good way of camouflaging it a little bit and it still looks good. Can you see the little camouflage? Oh, over that way, just for you. And it's all camouflaged in with it. I know, we can't see it. Laugh out loud. I was just stamping the word onto a little bit of cardstock. Sorry, girls. Oh, my God. Must be getting late at night. If I forget to put the camera down. You've lost sound too. Well, you can't lose the sound as well. Anyhow, let's have a look at our cards tonight. Do you like the masking technique? Masking is so much fun. Look at that. You've lost sound as well. Oh, don't tell me I've turned the sound off. What was in the tea? I don't know. Might have been whiskey. No, I don't drink, so I don't know. Anyhow, as long as you got the idea of how to do like a bit of a 3D dimension, so you can sort of see that by putting the train on the angle a little bit, this looks flatter down here, and this looks more hillier up here on the background. Can you see how it looks like it's raising up? And they're the little... Your sound's okay, thanks Glenda. So they're the little tips of when you're doing something, is to have a look and see how it's working. I love the man sharing the train going past with the little one. I think that's really awesome. Okay, and this one's really, really good. And then this one is really, really good too, because we've got that red train. Look at it. Trying to put on its brakes. Can you see the brakes happening there? It's blowing out smoke. Okay. Well, I hope you all love that tonight. Oh, I'm so sorry that it's frozen. I think it's the weather, and I believe that everyone's been having a little bit of problems with their internet, so I'm really sorry about that. But maybe when your internet's running pretty good, hopefully it's not my end, because people can still hear me. Yours is good. Yeah, see, I'd say the replay would be really good, so just watch it when you can. And I hope you enjoyed the cards, and I will get some photos up over the next few days of all these cards for you. You're so welcome, Kaz. How did you like that for winging it? Good wing? That's a personal joke between me and Kaz. When she was at work here today, she goes to me, "So what are you doing for your class tonight?" And I said, "I don't know, probably the train one again, and share something with that." And she said, "Well, what do you got in mind?" I said, "I don't know. I'm just going to wing it." But I had a pretty good idea. Love it. I had a pretty good idea that I wanted to do masking, so I sort of had that in the back of my head that I wanted to mask tonight, because the last few nights we've been using the die cuts, where this one's all ink direct onto card. Thank you, Susan. God bless you all. Love you all. And I'll see you tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Bye for now.